Hello, everyone. Today we are going to discuss John Berger and Marxist humanism. So, John Berger was a Marxist humanist, and plus he was an artist, he was a literary critic, and he was a Nobel person who won Booker Prize for literature. So, I'm sharing my screen for this. John Berger, his full name was John Peter Berger, born in 1926 and died in 2017, very recently. So he was an art critic, novelist, painter, and a poet. So his novel G, which won Booker Prize in 1972, and his essay of art criticism, that is Ways of Seeing. So it is very renowned work, and it has been associated with many universities in their course curriculum. So then, continuing with this video is not only going to help you with John Berger, but with Marxist humanism as well. So he lived in France over 50 years and he started his career as a painter. So he was uh, painting and selling things in London galleries in 1940, late 1940. Then he became an art critic and published many essays in New Statesman. So continuing with Marxist humanism, he was strongly of opinion that modern art combines to make him controversial figure. So modern art and Marxist humanism is combined in his works. And then his collection of essays, that is Permanent Red, has some political flavor. So he won his novel G won James Tate Black Memorial Prize plus Booker Prize in 1972. So let us begin with Marxist humanism. So Marxist humanism born in 1932 with the publication of Marx Economics and Philosophical Manuscripts of 1844. And this begins with 1844 book and then later continued in 1950s and 60s. So it immediately became popular in this time period. And if you see 1950s and 60s and compare it with John Berger, so this time period highly associated with his lifetime. So what is Marxist humanism actually? Marxist humanism is an international body of thought that is associated with the works of Karl Marx. So Karl Marx was a personality who was a beginner of Marxism, and it investigates. Here is a very nice quotation. I highlight this that what humans nature consists of and what sort of society would be most conducive to human cycle. So that means how humans should be and how he should be projected is the main idea of Marxist humanism. So Marxist humanism combines two terms, that is trying to project the humanistic flavor, that means betterment of humans plus Marxism. Okay, so as you know, Marxism protects people from exploitation regarding wealth. So this is somewhat related to Marxist humanism. So Marxist humanism is against objectivism. Objectivism means considering humans as objects, as things, and it is against the theory of historical materialism. Historical materialism means how materialism, money, is the only thing matter in history. Laws of history, means of production are things that simply hampers the individual growth. But Marxist humanism, the two terms when combined, they are for the betterment of humans for their economic purposes. So Marxist humanism emphasized on human agency and subjectivity. Human agency. Human agency means humans are agents. That means they can do anything for their betterment. They awake and they try to fight with the contemporary sufferings. And subjectivity. That means considering humans as the one who feels something. That means their personal choices, their individuality is focused. Then this is all about today's lecture. So in the next two lectures, we will be discussing John Berger's famous essays regarding Marxist humanism. So see you there. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.